Hello, everybody, and welcome to Brick and Brood. Today, I'm joined by Moonman Bricks here, who goes by Matt as well. And today, we're going to be building this awesome design that he made. Not this design right here, but for his vintage car that he upgraded. He decided to take this design right here and transform it into an 8-stud wide vehicle. Thank you for coming.
Hey, everybody.
All right, so I'm home here, and I have a few kids running around, so there could be potentially a few interruptions here and there. Piper, want to come say hi real quick? Mom, this one in here. Hi, it's everybody. All right, cool.
Hey, how's it going, everybody? Jane Doe, Illini, PBJ, Brick Sergeant.
Yes, awesome. Parkdale boy, Brick Girl, thank you very much. Jane Doe, PBJ, just like Matt was taking over there for me. That's perfect. That's what I need there. Getting used to streaming here, guys, so bear with me. Thank you for saying hi to Piper there. All right, so yeah, I'm real excited to have Matt here today. This is going to be the second stream on our channel. And so far, we've been talking with some Lego designers, which is pretty cool. And they just happen to be some friends of mine. So I'm pretty happy to have you on here, Matt.
How you doing today? Thanks for having me. Have a good time today.
Awesome. Are you pretty excited for this live build here?
I am. I'm actually going to be building the Lamborghini Countach. So
excellent. Yeah, that's a beautiful car. That's a lot of fun. I have that car built. It's in the city. Actually, I think I have it racing the. I'm not too sure what it's called. What's this guy called?
That's the Koenigs.
Koenigsegg? Something like that? There you go. Yeah, I have them racing down my main drag. But, yeah, I wanted to have Matt on here so I could share the cool design he made. So I'll keep talking about it, but I haven't shown it off here yet to everybody. So without any further ado, let's head over to Matt's Rebrickable page where he has a few of his designs. Let's see here. All right, so this is Matt's main page here. You can see that he has 6 designs so far, and it looks like 3 of them are Harry Potter based, or 4 of them, sorry, are based off Harry Potter. Very cool. And we got a little Star Wars mock, a Halo table, or a Holo table, I'm sorry. And then here we go to the vintage car. Let's take a quick look. Oops. Sorry, everybody, 1 second here. Here we go. All right, so here it is, everybody. There you got your first look at the 8-stud wide car here tonight. That looks awesome. It's got 274 pieces and MB06. Okay, so this is the 6th build in your repertoire here on.
Yeah, I just keep every time I do a new mock, I just go down the number list. So
that's pretty cool. That makes sense. And I see moonmanbricks.com as that's another website they could get the instructions.
No, I haven't put the instructions up yet. I need to redo my site, but
okay,
I'm working on that.
All right, that makes sense. To this is where you're able to purchase the instructions on Rebrickable here. Let me see. So only 2 of your instructions are premium?
Only 1 no, 2 right now. Yep. And then I've got I know everybody's been waiting on it. I'm working on the Speed Champs garage. That's coming pretty soon. I got
nice. Yes.
The instructions on the garage door, so I had to kind of redo some stuff, and I need to order some parts. So other than that, it won't be too long.
All right, excellent. Yeah, that I remember seeing a couple pictures of that possibly, or some little behind the scenes. Yeah, that'll be really cool to see that when that's done. All right, so I'll show off the instructions as well real quick here. I'll show everything here. So here we go. When we download Moonman's instructions, the instructions look pretty legit here. These look really nice. I'm not too sure, what program did you use to make these?
I use Brick Studio from Lego.
Okay.
Or Stud Data.
Is it very difficult? Like, do you have to physically like pick each piece by piece, or does it kind of have an idea of which one should go in
so for this one, it's a little different. I imported the actual model, and then I kind of used the pieces that were in there, and then I took some of the pieces that I know that Speed Champs uses, like that base right there is common with the new Speed Champ sets, and then I just kind of worked from the existing pieces and added whatever it needed. The instructions are always difficult, of course. It's actually the most time-consuming part.
Yeah, I imagine that would be. It probably holds a lot of people back from potentially maybe making some of these, I'm sure, because yeah, like especially if you're doing something really intricate with lots of different pieces, I'm sure that would definitely take a lot of time.
It's always the steps. It's the steps that take forever.
Is it pretty? Is the program pretty smooth at using it? Like, do you have very much difficulty?
If I don't, because I'm used to programs like Photoshop and CAD and stuff like that, so it's easy for me. I picked it up pretty fast. I did use, shout out to Boom Builds, has some really good beginner stud.io tutorials on there, and that helped me a lot because he shares a lot of little tips that, I mean, the studio is not self-explanatory at all, so you kind of have to learn it yourself. But he has some great videos on there, so you should definitely check that out. Boom Builds.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, for sure. Yeah, he's awesome, and yeah, it's quite amazing the instructions that you're able to find on YouTube nowadays. Eh?
Yeah, I know.
Anything you want, pretty much someone's already thought about it or come up with at least some sort of solution for it. So I'm just going to start diving in here, guys. I ordered all the pieces from Bricklink. I think I took about 3 different sellers to get all the pieces. And as far as a final count on the parts, I'm not 100% sure off the top of my head. It wasn't too bad. I want to say maybe $60. I think some of the parts that were the most expensive, I think, to find, maybe you might know better than I do, because I think you were parting it out. But when you were making your instructions, you were probably worrying about.
Well, I took apart the original set, and so I had almost all the pieces.
Okay. Well,
so I think I ordered $10 in parts if you have the set already.
Okay. Well, I definitely started from the base of the set. I had to order a few parts. I'm not too sure exactly. I had the list out there somewhere, but yeah, no, it took a few days, or it took a few different sellers to get everything I needed. But I think the wheels, the white wheels, I had to order those ones, right? That's not normal.
Yeah, it's funny. I got that out of one of those the little beatbox set that came out of the video series. There was like a little weird car in there, and I was like, man, yes, this is perfect.
That's awesome. I bought that car. It was like 60% off. I was like, I couldn't not get it.
Yeah, that's what. So I got it on sale, and I was just like, oh man, these would look perfect for a classic car. So I was just like, well, these should be readily available. So that's why I picked them from.
Hey, Dave, thanks for stopping by. Rick Sargent as well.
What's up, Rick Sargent?
Yeah, we're just diving into Moonman's design here. Let's get rid of this instruction here, and we'll yeah, let's just get rid of that. We don't need that there. Here we go. All right, guys, so here we go. Got my full cam here. I'm gonna try my best to try to build in front of it. If you see my hand start moving away from it, let me know.
It'll be interesting to see how well that build goes. I mean, obviously I tested it before I pushed it out, but
sure.
It's always cool to see somebody else build it.
Yeah, no, definitely. No, I'll be interested. It was fun building Tanjams a few weeks ago, and it's interesting, like, to hear the stories. Like, as I'm at a certain point, like, he's like, oh, that part I had to do this to get on with that, and so yeah, as I'm coming along here, if there's anything that you had any difficulties with that you see or whatever, let me know. Any parts with any stories, so feel free to jump in.
The reason why I even kind of did it is I haven't told too many people. I am working on an 8-wide city. I'm probably one of the only people that have done that.
Okay, yeah,
it comes with its own sets of challenges, and so I bought 2 or 3 6-wide vehicles from a couple years ago, and when the new Speed Champ series and the 8-wide came out, I bought all of them, and so I still had these sitting around. I was like, you know what, I really should just try to turn those into 8-wides and see how it goes. And so I tried, the first one I tried was the Forza Horizon or Forza Porsche. And
that's a beauty. I just built that the other night.
Yeah, that one was actually difficult to try to make 8-wide. And
Did you finish it?
wanted to start something a little bit easier, so I picked the classic car instead.
Okay. Did you ever go back to it yet, or not yet?
No, not yet. I do plan on doing it though.
Okay.
There's another one I want to do too. There's a couple of them. There was a tow truck in one of the garages that I wanted to try.
The corner garage, the blue one?
No, it was the tuning garage is the one I'm thinking of.
Okay, yeah, sure. Is it yellow and black, maybe, or red? I don't know. I have it somewhere.
Yellow. Yeah.
Yellow. Okay.
And
Well,
then,
let's keep naming colors. I'll get it right eventually.
And then also, of course, you know, I got the Jurassic Park set in today, which I'm super excited about. I'm gonna turn that one into an 8-wide.
That would, yeah, yes, that's an awesome idea, dude. Have you opened up the box at all?
I have not. I got it in and I was just so excited, and I had some other stuff to do today, so I was just like, well, I'm gonna build it tomorrow. And that'll give me a good idea of like kind of looking at the car, like, okay, how difficult is this gonna be? And then like immediately jump into studio and see what I need to do.
Yeah, that's cool. That's so convenient, like being able to do all that online building through the studio, because you have all the parts at your disposal, all the colors, like you pretty much have all that. I mean, then there's just I don't know. There's something with building it tactile, like in your hand, which is pretty great. But I mean, not having all the pieces, like it's definitely convenient having the studio, which I have not fully used. I've definitely downloaded it. I've done a little bit of dabbling in it, and then I was like, you know what, I'm not ready to do this right now. I'll take this on when I got a little bit more time. But I'm sure I'll get to it eventually. I see all these amazing builds that all these people are doing, and if you can create it in there, you can order the parts easily, and like then you can make it real life. Like, why not?
I've learned out of all the mock building that I've been doing, it's smartest to use Studio for buildings, because I waste so much time and money on trying to like do a custom mock building when I could have just done it in Studio and ordered the exact parts that I needed.
Hey, Tanjam.
What's up, Tanjam? Oldendorf.
Jane says she's jealous of that one, Matt. She can't get it out here until late May at this stage.
I'm incredibly excited for this set. I've been waiting for it all freaking week.
Oh, Oldendorf just said that Tanjam's relaxing in the sandy beach. He must be on vacation here.
Nice.
That's awesome. I'll be going in a few weeks or in a month, basically, on a cruise with my entire family. It's going to be a lot of fun, but it's going to be I forget the number. I think it's like 24 people or something like that.
Jeez.
Yeah.
So the whole family.
Yeah, it's like I think 5 different households or something like that are going. So maybe 6.
Well, it definitely makes it cheaper when you group fare, right? So.
Yeah, for the most part, I think. I don't know, but it's going to be crazy. Like right now, I have the 4 kids right upstairs right now, and I don't know if I've told you this yet, or I think you probably know this from online. We have another one on the way. My fiance.
I did not know that. Congratulations!
Thank you very much. Yeah, we're gonna have a little boy, and we just found out a few weeks ago, or I think last weekend we had the reveal, and yeah, so like we're doing a big family trip right now, but I'm just thinking like we have 6 between us right now, like me, Ashley, and the 4 kids, right. And then we're gonna have 7. So yeah, going on trips again is gonna be crazy. Yeah, thank you very much, guys. I appreciate it. Yeah, another Brewski. I'm joking around. I'm gonna have to change my channel name from the Brick and Brood to the Brick and Bunch, because we're still gonna have so many kids. So yeah, we'll see. Hey, TSX. How you doing? Thanks for stopping by. So yeah, that's a little personal stuff there, I guess. I'll share with you guys there, because yeah, we're real excited about it. And so anyways, it's gonna be a madhouse here eventually.
So PBJ, yeah. So when I built it, I actually wanted to really get rid of the surfboards because I hate that problem too. But as I was building it, I didn't want to not have it look like the set still. And if I took away the surfboards, then it wouldn't look like the set. And I tried to find another way for them to attach. And I totally get why that designer did it the way they did, because there is no other way. Without doing like it, without making it illegal. So I just left it on there the way it is. And how often are you going to pick it up really anyway? So
No. Oh yeah, it's funny. I think I substituted a couple parts here. I just got to remember. Instead of the black ones, I used gray because I had them in my inventory.
there was some parts I think I meant to put in the description that you can use instead, but I don't remember what color.
Here's one. Okay.
Tanner, you just finished the T-Rex. It was a bit of a letdown. You know what? I saw somebody else actually already. They're working on a fix for the legs or the feet or something to make them look better. So I might try that if it just like doesn't look that good.
The T-Rex you're talking about? Sorry.
Yeah. Somebody, they were happy with the whole thing, but just like the feet were weird, and so they already like did a fix, and they just got to test it, and they'll release the instructions. So if it's really bad, I might just do that.
Yeah, it's not the prettiest necessarily, but for what it is, I think they did a pretty good job. TSX, we're doing a build. It's I guess I'm not too sure what you'd call it exactly. Like an alt build or a mock, not
just a rebrickable model.
You could call it a rebrickable model for sure.
Or a remock.
Right? Yeah, there you go. So Matt here took the vintage the vintage car and ended up transforming it into an 8-stud wide car. And so actually I want to go back to you're talking about you're working on an yes. Oh wait, let's just finish off with this tangent comment here. Here's a story of a man named Brewski.
Oh, and then you got to do the animation, of all your family members.
There you go. We're building this tonight here, and so I want to go back to your city. You mentioned you're doing an 8-stud wide city. So, are your buildings changing at all? Are they going to be normal modular style?
That's one of the parts I've been having. I haven't shown anybody yet because I'm struggling with a bunch of different things. It's super challenging because the first thing that you have to kind of do with the scale to fit the cars is the roads, and I've redone them like 6 times. And so it gets really difficult to make everything fit, especially when you add things in like train tracks onto the roads that are supposed to be integrated or bike lanes and stuff like that. Okay. And I'm trying to use the new road plates and it works, but I mean, I'd have to you'll see when I explain in a new video coming out where I talk about it. And it's actually better just to not use the road plates, if I'm being honest.
Okay. And just do
difficult. The scale part is like you're basing it on minifigs. And so in the ideal scale of 8 wide, if you had like an 18-wheeler or a bus, it would technically be like 10 wide, right? Because that would be to scale with the existing cars. But if you go 10 wide, it's way out of scale with minifigs. So it's just like a weird space that you have to be in. And so I'm kind of thinking just like if I do it, then it's going to be all 8 wide and nothing like farther than that if I can get away with it. And then the building will just be normal minifig scale buildings. So
awesome. Hey, Eddie, thanks for stopping by there. Okay, I didn't realize that was you there. So perfect.
Modification. Yeah, I guess it's a modification. It's kind of like all of those things.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like you kind of see it a bit. My the bridge I built, I took 2 of the bridge battle scene sets and made it like a lot larger, added the new road plates. So like I basically used like the bones kind of the idea of the main set, but like just made it bigger. And so like I don't know what I'd call it necessarily. I wouldn't say I designed it for sure. I didn't design it necessarily, but I mean like I modified the heck out of it big time.
I usually just call it remocks. I mean, that just makes sense to me.
Yeah, sure. Let me see here.
But I mean, it's not a it's weird. Yeah, so that one wasn't too bad. I had some challenges with the front end. That was difficult. I had to get some feedback from that. But it turned out.
But when you have a well-organized Lego collection, it's easy to find there, so we're good to go.
Oh yes, I've spent a lot of time doing that recently, so I've gotten really organized, but it's still not exactly the way that I want it.
Mm-hmm. No, I don't know. Will it ever be? Maybe
eventually. It better be.
Yeah, fair enough. Is it? But maybe it'll be like a Lego City in a sense where you're just constantly upgrading it, changing it, possibly. I've had a no, no, you know what? I would say I just have more additions, and the older style of organizing that I use, I still keep, but I just kind of use my older Lego with it, not necessarily my new stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I think I mentioned to you the other day, but I was telling everybody there, I have like a lot of my used Lego completely organized. You know, I'm really happy with it. I had a bunch of just stuff laying all over and bins, and you know how that goes. Like where you just like, oh, I'll just sort it later, and you have like a million of them. So that's all taken care of. So I'm happy with that. But now I have like a huge section of new Lego that I've been acquiring because when you're doing millions of Bricklink orders, like you always buy as much as you can from all the different sellers, right? Because you got to make it worth the shipment. And some sellers have better prices than others for different parts. So like you just grab a little piece there, grab a little piece there, and then it just gets thrown into different buckets. I got like a million of things that are all separated, but they're all brand new, and they're all gonna get added in here eventually. Hey
I've
there,
got all my
Crystal.
mixed. I don't mind them being mixed. Hey,
Um,
Brian, what's up? Oh, thanks, bud. Oldendorf. So yes, you only need the promo car and a few pieces to build this. Yes. So you can do the on Rebrickable when you look at it. There's a compare feature in the description, and you can compare the parts that aren't in the existing set, and those are the ones you'd have to order.
I could it's like I can share this.
The
So
classic car itself is pretty good. I mean, it's a nice set.
is there a compare feature here? Sorry.
Yeah. So you see it's the green link. It says, yeah, that. And then it tells you the difference between the parts that I use versus the parts that's in it.
Okay. So this is coming up on the screen, right?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. All right. So we got so yours.
It's a little confusing to read. So the left is the vintage car, and it shows with the arrow up there, and the right, or the left is mine, and the right is the vintage car.
Okay.
And so there's a 64% six shared, which is the parts that are included in the set, and then the rest are unique, which are basically just extra tool pieces and stuff. So
Oh, okay. So 42 are unique in yours?
it looks, I think 60 if you look, or yeah, that says 42. But then on the other side, it says, oh, okay, it says 60 for the other side. Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay.
It's a little confusing, like I said, but obviously mine didn't include the minifigs. So the right side is the ones that you'd already have if you had the set, and the left is what you would need.
All right, perfect. Take care, Britt Sargent. Thanks for stopping in. All right, so build's going pretty well so far. I'm on step 9. So far, no issues with reading the instructions. Everything's pretty smooth. Yeah, I'm enjoying this. The 8 stud wide cars are really nice. Like just in general, they're like I'm having a lot of fun with the new Speed Champion sets.
Yeah, I'm excited to try to do the Ford Explorer 8. There's some things that I don't like about it already. Like there's no A-frame that goes to the A-pillar that goes between the doors. It's a little weird for me, so I'm definitely gonna fix that. And then the bumpers stick out like a full stud for some reason, and I don't get it, but I'm gonna definitely fix those issues.
They definitely do stick out a little bit there in a sense.
Yeah,
but,
it's so odd. And I was looking at the actual truck, and I'm like, that's not how that is at all.
Oh, I can't wait till they do a Jeep. It would be cool. I don't know if I'd prefer the Explorer or a Jeep in like a creator series, like a format. I imagine it would probably be the Jeep because they haven't made one yet. And
I have plans to do a from scratch JP23, which is the original Jeep.
Cool. Like how would scale? Like an eight stud?
8 wide. Yep.
Yeah, cool. I'm not too sure what the guy's name is, but on Instagram, there's definitely somebody who makes a really good Jeep and a really good Explorer. And
I know you're talking about. It's I can't remember their name right now. It's Brick Designers.
Okay, that could be it. And
they have like
awesome.
a store with a whole bunch of custom stuff.
Oh,
they do custom stickers for it and everything.
Yeah, actually, I was watching a video today, a YouTube video from, oh shoot, um, what's his name? I'm so sorry here.
Too many alt build mop from one designer.
Yeah, no, no, there's just one of my friends there. He made a video and he was talking about his, it's like, apologize, Steve, Pulda. He's got a, yes, he's got a YouTube channel, and yeah, he was, anyway, sorry, but
Oh, that's weird.
shoot.
They got some neat techniques in this Lamborghini.
Oh, yeah, they do. Every single Speed Champions vehicle. I mean, obviously they're different models, different vehicles, but like I feel like they don't use very many of the same techniques. There's
No,
a
and
lot of cool different techniques.
that's one of the things I hope to get better at. Because I've done a bunch of reworkable models of other custom 8 wide cars, and the techniques that they have in those just blow my mind. And I'm just like, who would ever think of this? And how did they figure out that it works? It's difficult.
Yeah. No, yeah, it's pretty incredible. Some of those guys there, for sure, and women, obviously. Just to clarify, I don't want to
leave anybody out.
Yeah.
Yes, rebrickable. Jane Doe says rebrickable is a fantastic rabbit hole to dive into. Yes, it is. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 8 wide cars I've built, and I have like 20 or 30 on there from 2 or 3 different designers that I want to build from. Moonman Bricks has some very nice 8 wide models. They are really nice.
Moonman Bricks.
Yes, he does modern cars and stuff, and like he did the new Bronco, and it looks perfect, and it's 8 wide, and it's just he does a really good job. They're awesome.
Okay. Hey Zoe, thanks for stopping in. How are you doing today?
What's up, Zoe?
Good evening, or it must be really late there, I suppose then. Yeah, still outside. All right, so just doing some back bumper work here, it looks like.
Yeah, when I was building it, usually like when you build these things, these 8 wides, sometimes you just work on the back for a while and then you kind of move to the front. And I just kind of tried to do the same thing, but I wasn't always successful at it.
All right.
It's definitely challenging. It's a fun challenge. It took a while to get it, but I got it.
Yeah, well, yeah, it looks really good for sure. It was at PB and J was talking about the Sesame Street corner rebrickable. That one I built, and that was an awesome set. I haven't added it to the city yet. It's still sitting upstairs in my dining room and sitting on one of the shelves. And I ended up doing the reverse build of it. I think I might have talked about that last time. I instead of just doing the regular set, I did reverse, and I've seen people do reverse builds. Like Jane Doe, obviously, she does the reverse builds on the big creator cars or the Technic cars. I don't think I'm ready for doing that a reverse on that, but just trying to do the opposite Sesame Street corner build, like doing it was backwards, was definitely tough. I don't know if you've done very many builds backwards.
I've not done any that I could think of, but I mean, I haven't bought any of the modulars. I do all my own buildings. I've got
That's cool.
2.5, 3 built that are done, and 1 that's in the middle of. I need a bunch of parts. So,
Tanner was asking me here when I'm going to be packing up the city. So yeah, the city will be packed up. I don't know, man. I just can't do it, man. I don't want to do it. I want to keep adding to it. But we'll see. I have till June 15th is when my movers are coming here to move everything. So I'm thinking over the next little while, I'm going to start packing things up. I think I'll start with my display stuff first on all my walls and on my walls, like on the outside, and then probably do Star Wars after that on the back shelf there, and then I'll work on my city last is my plan. And I bought a storage unit, so I have that one. I put a lock on it already. I bought a couple just cheap uh, shelving I'm going to be throwing in there, and I'm going to be bringing a bunch of Lego over there a little bit at a time. And worst case scenario, I might drop some off at my parents' place, and they said I could set up. I think I have allotted about 4. I might be able to stretch it to 5 of my tables. I might be able to set up at their house for a time being. So I might end up doing that just for some fun, and like keep some of the bigger stuff I don't like want to like take apart too bad. But yeah, it'll take some time, and it'll be a process. I hope to share it with everybody. I've been trying to make more videos, but it's tough to keep up. Hey Annabelle, thanks for stopping in. Appreciate you stopping by here.
Hey Annabelle.
Yeah, you're right, Jane. It's a matter of perspective. You're correct. Definitely. I'm wondering though, is there ever been any instructions for like an opposite build, like sort of like a Technic car? Like, could you get it like an Australian version where it's backwards, or like like a English version that's backwards? Like, well, my backwards to me. Like, yeah, you know what I mean? Like they don't have different instructions, do they?
I mean, I don't know. Jane Doe would know. She's the one who converts all hers to right side drive.
Yeah. So that's another thing. Like, how do you reverse the pages? I had a heck of a time doing that. And like, you don't have to do it. Like, obviously, you just look at the page and just do the exact opposite. But yeah, I definitely screenshotted and flipped a few of my things just so I could line it up properly. I think I stopped doing that around step 23. Eventually, it got easier. But for the first while, I was having a heck of a time doing the reverse build.
Jane Doe, if I changed the instructions to be the other side drive, would you buy it then?
Yes.
I mean, that car would be super easy to change over. It's just like a couple of different steps. That's it.
Right here. I'm going to change it over right now.
Oh, you're going to actually do it?
I just changed it over. I'll change it back now.
It has a gear stick in there, like behind the steering wheel. Like I actually put a little bit of extra detail in there.
Yeah, no. I'm not quite there, I suppose, then. But yes.
No. What's up, Snow Elena?
Hey, Snow Elena. Sorry, yes, I saw you there. Hey, party people. Yes. How is it going in Down Under? Put this here.
Anyone can do it that way. That's cheating.
Did you hear at the very beginning of the stream, my daughter came down and wanted her iPad back? Oh man, that was funny. I'm sorry, I kind of seemed rude maybe, but she told me I could have it. I went up there and I said, I'm going to do a stream. I need to borrow your iPad for instructions. And she said no at first. And I said, how about in 20 minutes? She's like, yeah. She's like, okay, that's fine. And then she gave it to me.
Nice.
And then she tried taking it right back.
She's like, it's been 10 minutes.
Yeah. Oh, geez.
Like you've had it long enough.
Yeah, exactly. Fair enough. That's probably what she did think. She's like, well, you did have it. We got here, yeah, Oldendorf. Yeah, I already said hi to Oldendorf. Cosmo Candy, great to see you here. Thanks for stopping in.
What's up, Cosmo?
Annabelle went on a trip a little bit ago. Tanjam, I don't know if you're still here or not. If you are, where's the sand are you? Like you're near the sand? Someone was saying Oldendorf or someone mentioned?
No, I think he was joking about it because Tanjam's beach fig.
Oh, never mind. I take it back. I got too gullible here and vulnerable on my live stream here. Thank you. No, I'm just joking.
Crystal says you didn't say how long you needed it. That's true.
Yeah, darn, you're right. You know what? That's very true. And she's very smart. She would definitely use that defense against me.
Just like we didn't say how long.
Yeah.
You just said in 20 minutes.
Clever girl. Oh, this is cool. I like the I mean, this is a small detail, but I like the slope here on the underneath the fender there at the back, like just kind of completing the look, making it a little cleaner. That's cool. Nice touch.
Yeah, that build was the first time I had done my own, where I had to build upside down and like all those weird techniques to try to get the angles right, yeah, I could see why that's very difficult to figure out.
Oh yeah. No, this is coming together real good and real strong. No.
Oh yeah, no, it's built strong. I dropped it once, I would know.
We got going on here. A lot of parts. Just joking.
It is. I tried to reduce it, just like I couldn't get it the way that I wanted to, and I tried to use all the parts that's included with the thing, and I was just like, man, I was like, this is just not happening.
Yeah. No, I mean, I more details better than not. I don't think I've ever said to a Lego set like, "Oh, is this too much?"
Yeah. Well, also,
more.
I looked up some other Speed Champ sets just to see like what kind of the parts numbers are, and so I was like, oh, it's average. So it didn't really like I didn't want to sacrifice doing what I wanted to do just to be able to include the parts from the original set. So.
All right, thanks, Oldendorf. You got me. I fell for it. I just wanted it to be true.
Only once. Yeah, I only dropped it once. I didn't shoot my eye out though, which typically happens when I play with Lego. So
I have gotten into, which I didn't know this was the theme or the name genre of music. It's called rockabilly music, I guess, like the old rockabilly.
Yeah.
I said belly, didn't I? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, yeah. Rockabilly.
Rockabilly.
See, that's how much I'm into it. And this kind of car reminds me of it. I saw a really cool car last night. It was pretty much this color, but it wasn't convertible. It was a Chevy, but I couldn't tell you like anything else besides that. And it was a beauty.
I kind of want to make a black version of that and change it up.
Oh, that'd be cool.
I have so many projects. It's ridiculous. I have ideas when I'm still working on that I'd like to submit to Lego Ideas and just never find the time to do everything I want to do.
Your Winter Village, did you get to like completion on it, or is it going to be next winter more be added to it?
It's complete in the season that I make it.
Okay,
the next season is completely from scratch every time. So I'm already planning for it. Already bought a whole bunch of stuff for it. So I got like 15 penguins and some new minifigs that I found at Bricks and Minifigs that go well with that. And I'm already started parting out another older Winter Village set. So nice. Got to get it on early.
Which winter set?
What was it? Santa's Workshop, I think.
Cool. That's a good one.
Yeah. I saw it brand new in box at Bricks and Minifigs the other day, and I almost was just like, I should buy it.
Dude, I wanted to go to one of those when I took it to our last trip. We went down to California, and I looked it up, and I think there was one in Anaheim or Carlsbad or something like that. I forget where it was, but there was one. There's probably a couple down there, but like the route that we were taking down there, and it just didn't work out. Hey, what's going on, Bretsky? Yeah, I know during a Leafs game. I'm sorry. We're giving them good luck here, though, right? So there must be between periods right now. Thanks for gracing us with your period with your presence there, Bretsky.
Yeah, we're sorry. Between Bricks and Minifigs, your experience varies quite a lot because they're all franchise owned. So sometimes you can go to one and it would be totally worth it, and sometimes you go to one and it wouldn't be worth it. So.
Okay. Yeah, I've watched a few videos online of people visiting them, and it looks like it'd be hit or miss possibly, but I still would I would take that risk. Oh, I guess I didn't.
We'll go, yeah, for sure. We have two here, and one is really good. One's really good. He always has like new stuff. He's got good things, and his prices are a little high. He goes above Bricklink prices, which I don't like, but
yeah, that's no good.
It's a cool store. He has lots of different things all the time, but we have another store it's even bigger, but has hardly anything in it. And
That's weird.
so you walk in, it's just like, where's all the Lego? And they just don't, like, they can't keep stock, or they just don't order enough. But their store is huge.
Huh. Yeah, that's weird. I recently bought some Lego from a guy on my local classifieds, and I think I might have mentioned this last time too as well. But he has he's in my town, and he has a huge inventory in his basement, and it just a lot of classic old Lego, and like not necessarily too old, but like I would think I think he said around 2015 and back, maybe 2018. I think I saw a few newer stuff, but for the most part, a lot of it was really old, and yeah, he had really good prices. He says whatever Bricklink has, he'll go under like easily. Like
Oh,
so
nice.
for
I wish I had a
example,
hookup like that.
oh yeah, no, well that's just it. So I've obviously bought so much Lego. I've been taking a break over the last little bit here, just
Because you're moving.
worried about doing some more building here, and got the move coming up, obviously, and
Yeah.
so yeah, I just it wasn't in the cards for buying it, but oh man, it's so tempting. So my plan, yeah, I gave him two sets I wanted that he had there, and I was asking for a price on. He ended up hooking me up with a good price, and I didn't pull the trigger on the um, Battle for Endor. He just told me the other day someone bought it online, so like he no longer has it. But the Ventador like cruiser, like the Republic cruiser, the big one, the big ship.
Oh yeah, I know which one you're talking about. Yeah.
He has that one, and I'd have to look up our conversation, but he told me what the Bricklink price was, and he was $100 underneath the Bricklink price. He said for me, he'd give it to me. So I was like, all right, yeah, it might be used. I'm not sure. I don't think it was new, but it's 100% complete with all the figures, and it's in a box. So like I would have the experience of like opening a box, kind of. I don't know if they'd be bagged properly or not. Actually, I don't know if Gretzky's still here. One of the best unboxing on a used set I've ever had in my life was from Bretsky a few years ago. Well, 2 falls ago, so almost 2 years ago. I met him in Toronto at one of the Lego stores, and he sold me Darth Vader's castle. And he had, sorry, to finish it off, he had all the bags numbered from like 1 to 8 or 1 to whatever it was, 1 to 6. And I've never bought in a used set where someone actually took the time to put the pieces back in order. Apparently, it's not uncommon. Have you ever noticed that before?
Are you asking me then?
Yeah, yeah.
I've never noticed it.
Okay. Yeah, I know. I think that might have been the only time, maybe another time. But no, that was a nice experience for sure.
Oldendorf asks, big question, is the Lego Battle Droid a minifigure or a mini doll? Battle Droid?
Or I missed it. Big question. Is the Lego Battle Droid a minifigure or a mini battle? I don't know. I'm sorry, Oldendorf. I missed. Ooh.
Yes, you do always tell me to wear eye protection, because I have to when I build Star Wars sets, because I will poke my eye out with their stupid little stud shooters.
What do you think of the new stud shooters? Are they any safer for you or
No,
worse?
those are even worse. Have you ever shot those? That's like a BB gun. Like, I don't understand how like nobody sued Lego for those things.
Where is I got like this one right here?
Yeah, I bet you if you shot that at a Coke can, I bet you it would put a hole in it.
I just happen to have a Coke can. We're putting that All right, everybody, here we go. Oh wait. Oh, I broke it. Good sound though.
Yeah. That totally would have taken my eye out, because that's the way.
There we go. Yeah. Well, I don't have to worry about that. I got glasses there. Yeah, I'm on step 40 now, so coming along here. A lot of steps, which is good. It's sometimes it's difficult when they put too many steps in one, like too many parts in one go. You know what I mean? Like I've seen some really bad well, you've for sure seen them too. You know, actually, this is good to talk about. The Hogwarts train. I was looking at upgrading my Hogwarts train at one point there, and I saw some instructions online from Rebrickable, and the picture looked good, and I thought, well, that looks good. I can recreate that, no problem. And so I tried parting it out with the pieces I had, and then by the time of it, by the time I started like getting like decently into like the train engine, I realized this thing wasn't working the way I wanted to. I didn't have the pieces I needed, and so I was like, this is like a hassle. And you worked it out pretty well. You came up with a good solution.
Yeah, that's because I've dealt with the same thing. I bought some instructions and I'm just like, oh my gosh, this is all wrong. I was just like, they didn't flip it, so I can't see what I'm working on, or they just didn't think about the instructions, or probably didn't, honestly, they probably didn't know how to do things in the software to be able to do some of the things. So you can flip the instructions, you can flip the model, you can like take pieces out of that specifically to show what go together. It's very detailed. It's just like you have to play with it to understand. And a lot of times you'll pay for these, and if they're not very good at the instructions part, it's just really difficult and frustrating. And so when I do my instructions, I spend extra time, and then I do my test model to see if certain parts were easy or too hard, or I couldn't tell what I was supposed to be doing. So
well, yeah, the attention to detail here is pretty evident. Looks really good here. I'm missing a tile at this exact moment, but I have one somewhere else. Give me 1 second here.
So the price rumor for BD1 is 99. It's going to be bigger than expected. I haven't gotten any of those droids yet, but I'm kind of thinking about that one if it looks cool. If it's not huge, I don't do the big sets really, so that would be awesome though. Speaking of those, I actually saw multiple at my Shields. They still had Dios, and I couldn't believe it. I almost bought them, but they weren't on sale at all. They were full price, and I was just like, wow. I was like, somebody should just go and pick those up and resell them.
Sorry, I apologize. I missed the last part you said there. You were talking about the buildable droids?
Yeah, so Tanjab said there's a BD1 coming out. It's rumored.
Yes.
Yeah, and he said it's supposed to be 99, but it's going to be bigger than I expected. And I'm hoping it's not huge. Like I don't do those big Star Wars sets like that. So
yeah, the BB-8 was actually kind of small relatively. It's way up here, you can kind of see it.
Yeah.
The one buildable character that I didn't want when it was out, but now that you can't have it, I want it, is the Porg. And it just happened today. You know how I mentioned the other day how I bought the Hogwarts Castle and the piano off of somebody recently? Yep. Well, they actually have 6 Porgs, and at a decent price. They want 120 Canadian, brand new in box. And I think I don't know. I can look it up on Bricklink here. Like actually, yeah, let's look it up.
It'll be at least, he thinks it'll be at least the BB-8 size. I mean, that's not terrible. I've seen it. It's like 10 inches tall or something.
Okay. Yeah, that'll be good. I mean, he's not necessarily the biggest droid, right? Like beside R2,
I mean, R2 like a golf set thing, right? So
yeah, exactly. Let's look here. So North America, search, and let's do complete.
The Porg needs a little roasting one on a spinning spit.
Yes. Yes, that's a good idea. Yeah, that's a really good idea.
Oh, you should do that for the convention. Just like get him and stick him on a stick. Have him on a couple little things like he's getting roasted. Yeah, that'd be great.
Oh, maybe have a couple of them. Maybe just have the legs or something like that. Or yeah, that's awesome, Brick Girl. The Porg, yeah, they're kind of hard to come by, I think. So
I haven't seen them in a long time. I mean, they're retired, but
the cheapest new one in Canada is going for 147 Canadian, and in America, the cheapest new one is going for 156.
That's not bad for a Star Wars set that's retired. I mean,
yeah,
since it's a couple years old now, huh?
Yeah, it looks like it came out in, where is it?
That scene traumatized you. Yeah, that's funny. Actually, I wouldn't do that at a show because all the kids would be coming by and seeing this Lego roasted Borg.
Fair enough. Some kids would like it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Some kids would like it. Oh, cool. Look.
Yeah. Somebody would get it right. All right. Brand new tile. Just like that. Let's move on. I was stuck at that one spot there for a bit. Just because I didn't have the piece I needed, but I got it now. Tanjam, if you're still here, I'm embarrassed to say I still haven't found the wheel for the taxi I built here last time. It's somewhere around here. I got no idea. It flew off in the middle of the build, and I have not done a very good job cleaning up down here yet. But what is a porg?
It's from the newer Star Wars movies.
I can show you what a porg is. That's a porg.
That's a porg.
That's a Lego one, at least. And his mouth opens up. So, it's cool. Yeah, so yeah, at the time when it was out, I had zero interest in it. But now that I'm kind of get the collection going there, I'd like to add it to it, I believe. And $120 Canadian for one. I haven't talked about buying more. I might be able to buy a couple more. Hey, what's going on, Rick? Thanks for stopping by. Looks like
I'm not saying what's a porg. I'm repeating what.
Yeah, yeah. It's like Jane wasn't too happy there. Yeah, that thing is an alien for sure. But it's in the Star Wars realm. It's kind of like no, I was gonna say Jar Jar Binks because Jar Jar Binks had a really the fans didn't like him, right? Like I think the fans didn't like the Porgs right away, right? Am I correct on that? Or no? Am I off?
No, I think that the Porgs were okay. I don't remember anybody putting up a fuss about them.
Oh, okay. I thought people were thought they were not.
Well, maybe when the way that they treated him in another movie though, because they featured him differently as the movies went along.
Okay.
It's a little fuzzy penguin.
Yes.
That gets eaten in the movie.
Yes, by Chewbacca. Chewbacca, the really nice guy.
I don't get people get so disgusted over that, but then they see Luke Skywalker drink milk and it's all in his beard and everything. I'm like,
oh yeah,
like really? That's gross, man.
That grossed me out as well. I agree with you. That definitely grossed me out.
Like, wipe your face. Have some manners.
All right, I'm gonna grab these 4 tires right now so I don't lose them. I'm gonna put them right there so I have them off to the side.
Oh, yeah. You don't want to be missing a wheel.
No, I learned from my mistakes here. But yeah.
I'm gonna laugh because you're gonna find it when you're moving all your stuff and you're ready to move. Oh, there it is.
Yeah. Oh no, it'll happen and I'll throw it on there. It's somewhere. It's getting a little gamey.
Spoilers. Porgs make excellent stew. Nice, Brigham. I bet you there's some kind of Star Wars cookbook out there that has a porg stew in it or something in it. That seems like that would be a thing. A little gamey.
Oh, that's funny.
I'm out if it's a little gamey. I'm out.
Yeah, definitely. No.
Boil them, mash them, stick them in a stew.
Game of Thrones, not Game of Thrones, Lord of the Rings. There,
Game of Thrones, bro.
That's just another epic show, but
not even the same. Come on.
I said it correct right away after.
Jane Doe is sorely disappointed right now.
I bet you she is. Did she say that already?
No, I'm waiting for it. Pork chops. Oh, that's good. That's good. Ooh. I like that. I eat pork chops.
Hey, Abe, how's it going, bud? Thanks for stopping in. Rick with another one. Yes, I got the reference. Exactly. Jane knows what's up. And I corrected myself as soon as it came out. It was just in the process of building, doing a live, doing a conversation with a bunch of other people here. And I think Game of Thrones is a really good show. And it's not as good as Lord of the Rings, maybe. But the new Lord of the Rings show, I think, should be pretty interesting.
We watched like 3 episodes of Game of Thrones and we were out. We were like, we can't do this.
Oh my goodness. I loved it.
And
actually,
we should give it another chance. And we were just like, we didn't understand what people were seeing in it. And everybody was like, no, you got to watch the rest of the season. And I'm like, I shouldn't have to watch a whole season to like it, though.
I've seen the first season over 10 times probably.
Holy
like
smokes.
The whole way through. And so like, yeah, I've seen it so many times and like yeah, I love it. It's so good. And actually my fiance now, we actually watched all of it and I was impressed because she really enjoyed it as well. And but yeah, it's not for everybody, definitely not. But I guess neither is Lord of the Rings. I saw Lord of the Rings in the theater, the first one, I think like 8 or 9 times as well. It was $4.25 in St. Thomas, or where I'm from, to go to the theater. It's crazy, like how cheap it was. Hey, Steve, how's it going?
Crystal said, just soak it in blue milk to help get the game taste out. Oh man, that's nasty.
Yeah.
Roasted pork and blue milk. That just sounds so appetizing.
At Galaxy's Edge, they have some interesting food there.
They have blue milk at Galaxy's Edge.
Yes. I don't know if I ate there. I'm not too sure if I had the blue milk or not. I forget if I tried it or not. I've had what's it called? From Harry Potter. What's the
butterbeer? Okay.
Butterbeer.
So here's the thing: they have 2 different types in Universal. They have the hot, and then they have the frozen, and the frozen is so much better.
I don't believe I had a hot one.
So the hot one is in the main park, and the frozen one only comes from a stand in Hogsmeade.
Okay. From a stand. I had it from a stand.
Yeah, so I think you get the hot ones from one of the restaurants.
Okay. Yeah, we went down there just before the pandemic. I'd love to go down there again sometime soon.
Yeah, last time we went Star Wars Land wasn't built, so that's going to be our goal for next time. So I'd really love to go do that. All right, finished bag 1. Oldendorf, what speed champ are you building, bud?
No. Matters.
Bag 2. I already see something I gotta fix.
Yeah, Oldendorf, I think that would probably work. You should definitely give that a shot and let me know how it tastes. He's talking about making his own blue milk.
You know what? I've seen there was some stuff on TikTok where people do that too.
Yeah.
Steve says I made only a few seasons and I lost interest. Yeah, I could see that. I've heard that from other people too.
Well, the really unfortunate thing with Game of Thrones is the way that it ended, and how
that's what I've heard from everybody.
I'm not necessarily complaining too hard because I'm such a diehard fan, but it's I don't know. It's I do see the holes in it, and so it's hard to defend it. But I don't know. It is what it is, I guess.
Yeah. Jane Doe says we have Blue Heaven milkshakes here. Yeah, we have blue milkshakes here. I mean, it kind of does look like blue milk now that I think about it. Just need some food coloring? Probably. Honestly, that's probably all it would be. Knowing Star Wars back in the 70s, they're just like, here, Luke, just drink this. And they're like, what is it? It's just blue food coloring and milk. Okay.
Oh yeah. What the heck did I do here? I definitely substituted some parts here, and
Did you?
I forgot about it. So I didn't have any. I just tried to do as many parts as I could myself. I didn't have any 1x6 tan pieces, but I had 3 1x3s.
Oh yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
So that's what I'm doing. I forgot I did that. So I'm like looking for the bigger pieces, and it's the smaller ones instead. Yeah, Sean Bean did an awesome job in that show. He was unfortunately killed off early. Sorry, spoiler alert now, but Steve said it first. And
Right now.
Yeah, it's but I think that's what makes Game of Thrones kind of cool is they don't have a problem killing off somebody that's a really large character. And yes, he was awesome. And if there was a prequel and he could be in it more, that'd be awesome. But like he had to die for a lot of the stuff to go on to happen and build the characters the way they are. And anyways, it's unfortunate that he was such a great actor and died, but he went out like a boss. I thought. I mean, besides, actually, you know what? I take it back. He was kind of Jeff. That's stupid. That's stupid, Jeffrey. Joffrey. What a villain Joffrey was. But yeah, we don't keep on about Game of Thrones. I know you're not into
that. I started watching. So I just watched episode 1 and 2 again, and then I started watching Clone Wars over the last couple of days again. My cousin started watching it. I was like, man, I really need to watch it again because now that I've watched Mando and I've watched Boba, going back and rewatching those again like really helps you refresh. There's so many references in those in Clone Wars in the newer stuff that people just don't get unless you watch it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's cool watching that stuff again.
Yeah, definitely. I'm on season 7 for the very first time. I watched like Oldham, like using the Star Wars official watch order on StarWars.com. But basically, I think after season 3 or 4, you just keep watching them in order. But
I'm just gonna say, if you don't cry on the last episode of season 7, then you are a monster. You are a monster.
Oh man, I can't wait. Not to cry, but just to see that.
It's just really good. It's a really touching scene. It was really well done. It's one of the best Star Wars stories. Like that one episode and the episode leading up to it were just really fantastic.
Yeah. Yes. Good one.
Even I get that reference. I haven't watched it.
Oh, that's pretty good there, Jane. I like that. We don't talk about Joffrey. Yeah, that guy's.
Oh, you're gonna start singing that now instead of Bruno? Is that what's about to happen?
Oh, for sure. I am putting on the shifter now, so that's a cool touch for sure. You can see it there.
Yeah, built it into the dash.
Yeah. Oh, it goes under the dash too?
It's like in the dash. You'll see it as you go along.
Okay.
You're building the Chevrolet. Oldendorf says he's building the Chevrolet Corvette race car and 69 Chevrolet Corvette. Yes. So that red Corvette from the 8 line is really good. We have a "We Don't Sing About Bruno" rule in our house. Yes, it's getting really old at this point, and we don't even have kids. So, although to be honest, me and Crystal, we liked the Under Pressure song, Surface Pressure song better. We thought that was a better song.
Like drip, 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 drip.
Yeah,
something like that. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, my kids like that one. There's a hilarious video of a dad dressing up as the big strong sister for like his daughter's birthday. I think everyone dressed up as a character, and the dad got the role of like the big strong sister, and he looked hilarious. Looked just like her. Things dads do for their daughters.
Jane Doe says we're gonna have a Lego version of being Rickrolled soon. Oh gosh. I'm surprised that sounds like something that should already. There's probably something like that out there already.
Mm.
Sings all the songs all the time. Oh my gosh, it's got to drive you crazy. I'm so tired of the Bruno song. The song is dumb. You're singing about what you're talking about. We don't talk about Bruno. Why don't you don't sing about Bruno then?
Don't sing about Bruno. Oh no, maybe that's the rule. You know what? I've never heard that. You just figured it out, man. They don't talk about Bruno. They sing about Bruno. Oh, that's funny.
Yes, surface pressure. Yeah, I like that one a lot better. I like that Red Panda movie that came out right after that was really good too. I like that one. I know there's some controversy with it, but I was just like, whatever. I thought it was really good.
I heard the only thing I really heard was that it had to do with like the girls and like their puberty. Like that's the big thing about it.
I'm like, but
no, it's not bad. My daughter loved
about
it.
your kids anyway. So
oh my gosh. Ashley was trying to explain, like, and I were trying to explain slightly more her. I didn't really want to talk about it with Piper, but we were trying to explain like a little bit of reference of like what the underlining was, like.
Oh yeah.
Like, so about periods and stuff like that, and so trying to explain that to a 6-year-old. I'm not gonna try to explain it to you guys either. Don't worry. But
please don't.
Yeah, no, it was pretty funny conversation. She's like, "What?" And I'm just like, "Yeah, yeah." And I'm like, "Okay, never mind. We'll talk about this later."
Well, that's cool that you had a conversation with them about it.
Oh yeah, well that's for sure. That's definitely more Ashley, which is good. Which is I think best for sure to be open, definitely to be able to have those conversations, because that's the one fear I think most parents have potentially, and for sure like that we have is like we don't want other people in influencing our kids in like bad ways, like you know what I mean. So like if we'd rather them hear it from us than hear it from somebody else at school. But yeah, so
did they ask the question, or did you just kind of explain the scene?
Well, I think we were just talking about it because we were we were watching it for the first time and like figuring it out and like, oh, this is what's actually going on here.
Yeah.
And, yeah, no, she didn't quite ask. And then maybe when we said something else is going on, she wanted to understand more. But yeah, the keyword, is talk. Yeah, definitely.
Have you seen? We're gonna try to go see Fantastic Beasts this week. Have you?
Yeah, I'm catching up. I believe it or not, I haven't seen the second one, and so the Curse of the Griswold.
Griswold, yes, it's a Griswold movie.
Yeah,
I think you're a little bit off there.
Yeah, we'll see. I'm still figuring it out. So yeah, we're in the middle of watching the second one right now. Nice. We were watching it earlier today, actually. So I want to watch it.
I'm a little worried because, and luckily it hasn't been spoiled or anything. Tina, the person who plays Tina, they're saying might not be in the new one, but there was something a while back about how maybe it's because what happens to her in the movie or whatever is very secret, and they just didn't want her to show her. But I'm really worried that they just like cast her out. So I hope that's not a thing.
No, I mean it would be ideal to keep the same people involved throughout the entire way if they're supposed to be involved, obviously. But yeah, I don't know. This yeah, okay, cool. What's going on here? Jam, that part clearly went to his head.
Hufflepuff. Nah, Ravenclaw. Totally.
I actually just got sorted.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I just got sorted.
So what house are you?
Gryffindor. Because I'm very yeah, no, it's what did they say? It was pretty funny. Like so I think I had the longest the hat talked to me the longest.
Oh really?
Oh yeah.
Oh, did you do the one for your Patronus?
No,
You gotta do the one for the Patronus.
I didn't do any of that in at Universal. I did the hat sorting at Warner Brothers. Hey, what's going on, Kevin?
What's up,
Thanks for
Kevin?
stopping
How you
by.
doing, biker?
We're working on Matt's car here. It's going pretty well. I'm on step 67, and yeah,
I'm
talking
working
about
on
an
Sweet
assortment of
Champs.
things. Oh yes, he's got the what's it called? Countach.
Yeah, Kuntosh.
Yeah, that's a beauty. I I built it and I did like pretty much every Lego set I've built. I'll have my GoPro set up, just doing a time lapse almost every set, just to have it, just in case I want to use it for like a video. And I did it with that one, and I was trying to come up with a funny, like I like to take clips sometimes from things, and I was trying to find a funny clip from Wolf of Wall Street to use in a video, and it's just it can't be done nicely with Lego.
Oh yeah, no.
So I was like, you know what, I'm not even gonna worry about it. But that was my mindset. I was like, oh, I got it.
Change Up says it had the worst opening of the three, but it looks the best of the three. Oh man.
Which one?
The newest one.
Sorry, of the movie.
Yeah.
The second one.
There's no Johnny Depp. Oh, I don't think that wouldn't bother me. I mean, yeah, I would prefer him stay in, but
what happened to JD? Don't tell me I haven't finished the second one.
No, they cast him out because of some personal issues. He's going to trial about some stuff, and he just they needed to replace him basically, so they replaced him.
With what actor?
Miles Nicholson. I can't say his name properly. I'm brutally messing his name up.
No, that's fine.
Nicholson. I don't know.
Well, it's kind of cool that in the first movie, how he like literally had like 2 sentences at the very end of the first movie.
Mads Mikkelsen. Butchering it.
All right, nice try.
If you saw a picture of him, you could be like, "Oh, that guy."
Yeah, for sure. No, I don't know the name off there, but I believe you.
Yeah.
What's going on here? 2 of those.
Yes. Oh, so sorry. Back to the Patronus. So it's funny.
Yes.
I did my Patronus thing online, and I did the whole test. I got Ravenclaw, and it gave me, it was a brown squirrel. And I'm like, are you freaking serious? I got a squirrel as my Patronus? I don't want a squirrel for my Patronus. Yeah. So I signed up for a new dummy email to try to get it to see if I could get it to do something else. Went through the whole process. Funny thing, I actually got Ravenclaw twice, and I got squirrels twice, except the second time it was a gray squirrel. And I was like, okay, well, it's just destiny. It wants me to be a squirrel, and I have to freaking be Ravenclaw. And it's funny because everybody else who like did it over again, theirs changed every time, but mine didn't.
Well, it's definitely destiny, man.
Totally. So I have a squirrel as my Patronus.
He was the villain in
Crystal did it, and she got a freaking orca whale. And I'm like, what the heck, an orca?
Yeah. Mads Mikkelsen.
Yeah.
He's that guy. Galen Erso from Rogue One. Yeah, Doctor Strange. Yeah, that guy's awesome. He's a good actor.
So Jane Doe, we won't get into it too much, but yeah, basically his wife was abusing him, like physically abusing him is the reason. And there was, at first, when it first came out, they thought it was the opposite. And so they let him go, essentially. But now it's coming out that she is actually the one that's abusing him. So it's a whole mess.
Yeah, that's crazy. I haven't really, I've been staying out of it, like as far as like watching too many videos on it, but I have a couple friends that like them a lot, and have been keeping me up to date with it. And yeah, it's pretty crazy. But they've been saying this for like my buddy's been saying that about her forever. Like I think like that she's been a problem. Like
I'm pretty sure she's not going to be in any of the new. I think she's in I haven't seen him. I think she's in Aquaman or something like that. So
okay. I got the separator out right now. I put the pieces in the wrong spot.
Also, Tanjeff says Miles Mikkelsen is also the brother of Lars, who voices Thrawn in Rebels, and will be playing him in the Ahsoka show. Really? That's cool.
Woohoo!
Good actor. So
yeah, that's awesome.
Oh, the UCS land speeder. Yeah, I'm not getting that. I'm passing on that one.
Wait, you're the brother of Lars, like in real life, or brother of Lars in the movie? Sorry,
Brother of Lars, who voices Thrawn in Rebels.
like in real life.
Lars is his name. Yeah, I don't know. That's confusing, isn't it?
Okay. Well, that guy is also. I like Lars.
Yeah. So yeah, they announced the UCS land speeder, and yeah, I'm gonna pass on. I mean, it's just I don't usually get the UCS sets anyway, but that one I'm just like, it's so redundant. They've made that set so many times. I don't know who they're catering to for that one.
Like you mean like, but they've only made small versions. Like this is the first big version,
like
right?
10 small versions. They've made one like every 2 years.
Well, yeah. I guess because it's so iconic, maybe for like some people.
Oh, but they could do so many other things.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. And yeah, I wonder how long it'll be available for. It'll be like, probably just regular. A couple years, and it'll be gone.
UCS sets tend to stay around for quite a while.
It's not that big though, right? Like as far as like scale wise, like it is.
Yeah, it's pretty big. It's a UCS set, so like
well,
when
I know
you look at the minifigs, it's like that big or something. It's
I thought when I was looking at it, the picture of it, like with the minifigures standing in front of it, like it. I mean, I guess didn't look that big. But maybe just
at least, right? I figured it. I mean, I don't know. We could look up the dimensions if you wanted to.
Well, I wouldn't even want to compare it with anything else. I guess I wouldn't know what to compare it with.
Oh, you don't? Do you have? Well, you have the gunship.
Yeah, the gunship's huge though, right? I would think the gunship's way bigger than it.
Oh yeah, the funny thing, we went. Gosh, I went to the Lego store on Easter because I got duped by Lego because on the Lego website it was like we're open, and I'm thinking, yeah, because you're releasing a Jurassic Park set on Easter Sunday. And then I looked on Google and it said, and Apple, and they all said that the Lego stores could be open. And I was like, okay, so we had made this big plan. We're going to go. We get there and I'm looking around. We were early because I wanted to be eating lines. And they had a tiny sticker this big on there that was like, we're out for Easter holiday. And I'm like, no. I was like, we just drove an hour to come all the way down here just to see this. I was like, I got duped.
Oh, dude, that sucks.
But
that
was the first time I'd seen the AT-AT in person was the UCS one. It was, oh my gosh, I didn't really realize how big it was.
Dude, I forgot that it was 900 in Canada. It's $950.
Oh geez, yes, 800 here. So
yeah, I forgot how expensive it was. It's crazy. But yeah, I got mine sitting in my corner there beside Stranger Things.
So I actually have the UCS Falcon. I just haven't put it together. I don't have space for it. It'll be one of these days when we get to a house where I have space. That's the only UCS set I own currently. A-wing size? Yeah, I bet you it's A-wing size. That would make sense.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I guess you know what, when you compare it to the A-wing, yeah, it would be similar to that. And I would say the A-wing, I don't have it built, I have it boxed. I feel like it's not necessarily that big, but maybe it's bigger than I think. I'm trying to think what I have the snow speeder, which is pretty sweet. But I don't know.
I remember that one. Do you have the original one or the newer one?
I'm not sure, to be honest. It was brand new in box. I'm not too sure what year it was. I could show it to you.
That was like one of the first UCS sets that I remember. My friend was collecting them when we were in college. It was just like it wasn't UCS back then. It was just like a big version of it.
Here it is right here.
Yeah, I don't know. Wasn't there a second version of that one? The
I'm
old
not
one looks
sure.
pretty dink.
I don't know, but it's awesome. Like the scale of it, I think it's so great. I think this thing opens, yeah. But I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different snow speeders. I think I have 7 snow speeders, and they're all different.
Snowlena
Um,
says it's 20 inches long. That thing is huge. That's huge. Oh man, that's a big set.
the new
That's probably about as big as the shuttle, the Discovery.
what the new land speeder?
Yeah,
Okay,
that's
good.
that's that's big.
Yeah, all right, sweet. How many bananas long? That's good.
I tell you, one UCS set that I do wish that I had is the uh I don't even know the ship name, the Tantive 4.
Yeah, I got that up there too.
That was before I was into Star Wars Lego. Like I was trying to stay out of Star Wars Lego so I would have another machine to spend. And that's one of the UCS sets I regret just because I like the UCS sets that are minifig scale. And that's one of them.
The Tantive 4 is minifig scale?
So if you've noticed, any UCS set that includes more than 2 minifigs is considered minifig scale. And I say that with quotes, but that's what Lego has said before. And then the other ones, so like the AT-AT that has all those figs, and then like the Falcon, there's only been like 3 or 4 of them.
Okay. Fair enough. All right, if you put it that way. So the snow speeder is not minifig scale. Or it's not snow speeder, sorry.
No,
it's not snow speeder. And the land speeder.
Yeah, that's just a big Star Wars set.
I have the ATST. I bought used for $100 Canadian. It's not 100% complete, but it's like probably 90% complete, and it comes with the block or the plaque, and like the old plaques. If you noticed that they used to do a bunch of tiles, and then you put the sticker over top of like 16 tiles. Yeah, it's terrible. It was a terrible method, but I guess they didn't have the big tiles made back then.
Oh, what's up, Easy? It's not about the amount of snow speeders you have; it's how you use them. Yeah, exactly.
There. All right, fair enough. You got it.
Got to throw them in some mocks.
Yeah, so you get some good scale with all of them for sure.
Sounds like a guy with only 2 snow speeders. I have 0, so. I want the 20th anniversary one. I've heard that's the one that's like the end all be all for the minifig scale. So that's the one that I want.
Yeah, that's a good one. I believe I potentially have an extra one. It's used, but I have like a bunch of extra sets I have on the side there, and I believe I have another one of them. So I guess I technically might have 8, but that would be duplicate. So 7 unique ones is what I have in my collection.
UCS Oldendorf says I'm still waiting for the UCS Ghost Ship from Star Wars Rebel. Oh yeah, that's another one that I wish I had in my collection. That's a nice one.
Yeah. I asked that gentleman in my town if he had that one in his collection. He says no. Because that would be one I'd be interested in for sure.
Yeah, me too.
I don't know how interested I'd be in paying the price it is exactly, but
I know. Yeah, that's the sad thing is like by the time I got into Star Wars Lego and I watched Clone Wars and all that stuff, I've really gotten into it since just before COVID. Yeah. Like now I'm realizing how much I missed, and I'm just like, oh man, it's a deep hole, a deep rabbit hole. Because I watched Clone Wars, went straight into Rebels. From there, watched Resistance, and then watched the old cartoons and stuff.
That's cool.
And then went from there to I actually watched Mando first, then watched all that stuff, and then went to Boba. And so I'm looking forward to now that I've seen all that stuff and rewatching Mando, like I'll get way more references. When I first watched Mando, I had no idea who Ahsoka was or anything like that. So
you didn't know who Ahsoka was?
Not when I first watched Mando.
Okay.
At that time, I hadn't seen anything. I was like, oh, she's cool.
Oh yeah. No, that new series will be good. I think pretty much. I mean, I don't want to. I think almost all of the Star Wars series that they're going to be doing, I think they're in pretty good hands with what's his name? What's the guy from all the Marvel movies? There's a few guys that are involved.
John Favreau.
Yes. Dave Filoni is another guy I think involved.
As long as they don't hire that director that was doing the last Boba Fett. God, those episodes were just bad.
The last Boba Fett one?
Oh, yeah. So there was 3 episodes that were all directed by the same director, and you can tell when you're watching them versus all the other ones. It was just really bad. I could tell at least.
Okay. I didn't at first care for. I mean, I guess it is what it is, and a necessary evil, or I don't want to call it necessary evil, but when that gang showed up on those like scooters that were multicolored.
Power Rangers, yes.
Oh, I didn't care for that at all. I saw some references to some English scooters, like over in England. I believe it was in England, where they had all the reflectors or lights on them and stuff. So I kind of get that reference now, but at the time when I first saw it, I was like, "What is happening?" I thought it was
the buildup was just so bad. It's like, okay, we're about to go on this big car chase scene, with these boats. Yeah. It was just so slow, slow. They're jumping off ramps like at 5 miles an hour. They might as well have been on like one of those like geriatric scooters or something. And then the funny thing is, they get to the end after the speeder crashes, and then Boba just flies in on this jetpack like he could have just done that the whole time.
Oh yeah, there's funny memes of like the Seinfeld. George Costanza on the scooters, like the Rascals.
Oh my God, yes!
That's so good. Oh man, and I think the last episode, when they're shooting, there's a big shootout. The one guy does a completely unnecessary like 360.
Coral, yeah,
and then like goes on one knee and shoots, and it was like, oh my gosh.
The one that killed me the most is with the Black Kirsten stuff in the last episode. They're like, they cut away from where, like, oh, he's dead. And then he comes back later and he gets shot like 4 times. And they're all at the end of this roadway, all screaming for him to come towards them, like with nothing else happening around him. But then all that happens, he's all shot up or whatever. He makes it there, and not a scene later, he's running down the street normally as if nothing had happened. And I'm just like, God, they need to fire this director so bad.
Oh yeah. No, there is some issues there. Come on here.
I'm excited about there's that they're doing the indoor series.
Yes.
Based off Rogue One. So that's going to be, or no, not indoor. What's it called?
Andor.
But it's based, is that what it is? It's based on.
Yeah, it's Andor. It's called Andor.
But it's got Cassian in it, right?
Yeah, Cassian Andor is his name.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So it's based on Rogue One. I'm excited about that one.
Sure. Oh yeah, that's gonna be so good. I don't think this will be a spoiler, but what I heard was the last few episodes are gonna be having to do with, which I don't think it has. The last few episodes are going to be a big battle on Endor. That's what I heard.
Yeah.
So like I know like obviously the start of it might not have anything to do with it, but they're going to redo, I think, that.
Okay. Older Dwarf says you have to fix the tail light. It's about to drive his OCD. There you go. He's happy now.
Perfect. So
yeah, so that's going to be awesome. And I mean, of course, what happens because of Rogue One. So we know that, that's not a series that will go on for a long time.
No, exactly. So that's okay. I might have to do a quick little swap of my tires here. So these tires don't go on these tires?
They should fit Speed Champ tires just fine.
Okay, so
Speed Champion tires?
Yeah, like I mean, sorry, maybe they're from the original set.
Oh no, they don't fit from the original set.
Okay, yeah, give me a second. I got Speed Champions.
You're gonna go steal some tires?
Yeah, no, I have another set here, an extra one. My plan is, I'm gonna take dragster, and I'm going to make another dragster, but I'm going to change out all the black parts for yellow parts, and I'm going to use the same stickers, and I'm going to make like a I kind of have it. I had it somewhere. Where I'm going to make a dragster. I'm gonna have it. So I'm gonna have two vehicles side by side. I'm gonna pull it back with a rubber band and like some sort of contraption I'm gonna make, and I'll let go of it, and it's gonna shoot them, and I'm gonna have like little races. So, anyways, I bought an extra one of these. I bought an extra one of these sets to make it. So I'm just gonna go grab the tires from that set.
I gotta be honest. I built that Speed Champ set and did not even put together the drag strip.
Dude, you know what? I wasn't too fond of it when I first saw it in the box. I didn't care, but it's awesome. It's so much fun. The engine looks so good.
I was like, I don't have any room for that. Like, I was just like, I'm just gonna part it out. So
no, it's awesome. I think it's really cool. But yeah, if you don't have the space for it, whatever, it obviously makes sense. But yeah, I'll just have to grab some tires. 1 second. Un momento.
So if I had the space and cash, I would love to have all the UCS sets and glass displays, and the land speeder would be a great addition and help break up the gray palette. Yeah, it would be. It's probably one of the only UCS sets that has any color, right? So this Lamborghini is pretty awesome. I mean, I'm always impressed with Speed Champ sets. They're so detailed, and this one has some crazy techniques in it. So yeah, so that new land speeder does have stickers. It's like one of the first, or one of the few UCS sets that does have stickers.
Sorry, I'll get this for a second.
All right, see you, Oldendorf. Thanks for dropping by, bud.
Take care, Oldendorf. I know it's really late where you are, but appreciate it, man. That's awesome.
I think I might start trying to add this progress bar at the bottom of Speed Champ sets onto my instructions now. I think that's pretty cool.
All right, here we go. So another tire debacle on my live stream here, but this one's gonna get solved. We're good, I think.
I should hope so.
There we go. Woohoo!
Well, wait, did you say you got that set on sale? You should have those in there. The set
which one?
I pulled the white ones from.
Oh, I bought these individually.
Like I bought them. Okay, so you didn't pull that as out of the set then?
No. What set? What car did it come with?
The video set.
Oh yeah, you know I have that car. I have it somewhere. I didn't realize it at the time.
Oh, you actually built it. Oh, I bought that on sale and just immediately parted it out.
No, I didn't build it. I have it just stored away somewhere, like for extra. Whenever I see something on ridiculous sale, I'll buy it.
Yeah.
Yeah, here we go. What's everyone saying here? Good night, Oldendorf. Perfect. Anyone pick up any Lightyear ship today?
Tanner, I saw that one early at Kohl's, and I held it in my hands, and I was just like, I really don't want to start another series, but that set was really good. It's very UCS, very heavy detailed, but it's not big. And I'm like, when I picked it up, I was like, why can't Star Wars sets be as good as this for this scale? Like, this was just super detailed, and the price was good and everything. I should have picked it up. I just didn't. So I don't know if I got that one yet, but I'm thinking about it. It's a good set.
Yeah, I'm sure
it didn't look that great, but I mean, they're kid sets.
Zerg?
I mean,
with Zerg in it.
Yeah. Well, they had a couple of little ones and stuff too. I had so many people that messaged me that were so mad that I didn't get the plants that came out. because they had them
Oh,
early at Kohl's. They're like, "Oh, I can't believe you had the orchids and the succulents and you didn't get them." And I'm just like, they're gonna be around and they're gonna go on sale. Like, there's no point in me buying them right now.
yeah. No, I'm gonna try. I am no promises, so don't hold me against or don't hold me accountable to it. I'm gonna try to not buy as much day one stuff. Don't don't look at me on May 1st, but May 1st I'm gonna be buying some stuff. But
Uh,
for
I'm
the most
struggling
part,
with the May 4th promo stuff. I don't
or
know.
4th, sure, whatever the May 4th. I the dioramas come on sale soon, don't they? The
Yes, I already
diorama.
saw them at Kohl's. They looked awesome. I mean, I don't want the trench run, but the other two are really great. They come on sale on the 1st. So yeah, that's my thing. Like, I can't. How bad do you want a kitchen, right? So that's my conundrum. How bad do I want a Star Wars kitchen?
Yeah, I want one.
I know, I do too. I'm trying to convince myself not to because I'm just like, man, I probably have all the parts in there already. So maybe I should try
Well,
porting out. But then you won't have Aunt Beru, and it's exclusive, and she's never been produced before. So
and yeah, so that's pretty cool. I've heard as far as releases go, they haven't been doing too many exclusive minifigures on May 4th. So I think is it see it says we're going to start on May 2nd.
so they'll be on sale on the 1st, but the 4th thing, I don't know when. I think the 4th thing starts on the 4th.
Here, let's put some stickers on there, license plate style here. All right, so I've almost complete. Oh, basically, I've completed this. I'm just going to throw some stickers on using my separator.
Yep, I'm putting the last stickers on mine too. Tangent says I've got some Kohl's cash to spend. I'll look for it this week. Yeah, that's why I spent my Kohl's cash on the Muppets minifigs.
Yeah, they're cool. I can't wait to get those. I think I might try to do it with those packs, like the 6 packs.
Yeah,
Where
I didn't want to waste my money, so I didn't know if they give you actually like 6 different ones or they give you
in my experience, they definitely do.
they
The
do.
only thing is there'll be 2 sets of boxes. They
You
don't
never
say
know if
set
you're gonna get the
one,
same
set
box
two.
release, right? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, that's the only trick. I got lucky on Amazon. I ordered 2 boxes separately, and I got or together, I guess, and they came and they were unique. Like I had all 12.
Yeah.
So I did that for Marvel, the Marvel ones that came out, and I was pretty happy with that. I'm missing this dude's head or hair. I'm just
Did you
can't
just
work
open the
it.
box?
Yeah, I
How do
got
you always miss pieces when you're building live?
just
Like,
one piece.
May the 4th promos start on the 1st. The promos all go May 1st to 8th. Okay.
So we can get them May 1st, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought. That's why I said May 1st. I thought it was something like that.
I'm gonna have to
But I wasn't
make
sure.
some decisions. I don't know.
Dude, this is gonna look awesome in the city. I'm gonna if I'm like 90% sure, maybe 95% sure, I'm gonna try to bring my bridge to Brick World in
Yep.
June. So if I do, well, if most likely when I do that, I'm gonna bring this and I'm gonna display that on my bridge as part of
Nice.
the scene.
So how do
So
you like the instructions? Everything was good?
yes, dude, so smooth. The no issues at all. I like the breakdown at the end. Do you have, as far as the ending goes, like where it has like the all the parts that you need, like the parts list? Is that all like they group it by color themselves, or do you have to do anything?
So there's an automatic way to just dump it in if you want to, but you can also customize it to do a few different things. So you can have it set to different pages and split it up, and you can have it set to different views and group it by certain things.
Okay, here I'm going to.
Yeah, this is a sweet speed champ. I just finished
Ooh.
for Lambo.
Yeah, I almost closed the stream there. That was close for me, at least. You might have been by yourself there. I'm not sure.
It would have been okay.
So yeah, here's the end of the instructions here, where you see the part list. And yeah, that's cool. So what's next on the agenda? You kind of mentioned a few things here.
I'm gonna finish up the Speed Champs garage. And the accessories for that. So I kind of went a little overboard with all the garage accessories. As I was doing it digitally, I have all that extra parts availability. So I started just building more and more stuff until I was like, wow, I made so much stuff that it's like you could fill the entire garage with it. So I've got a lot of extra things, and I'll do that first, and then I'll do the garage second. And I'm halfway done with it. Even like I found a way, the better way to build the instructions is to do it while you're actually putting it together. If you just do the steps while you're building it, then the instructions become easy. So
yeah, I look forward to seeing your garage there. Speaking of garage, I got one garage sticking out in my mind. Kevin, he's got a pretty cool garage for his Mercedes vehicles. Actually, these guys.
I can show it if you want. I mean, it's
yeah, definitely. I'd love to see it.
I'll tear it up, picking it up.
Thank you, everybody that showed up here tonight. This is awesome. I appreciate it. A lot of you guys have stuck around a long time here at PBJ. Appreciate it. Brick Girl as well, Jane. And everyone else that showed up here, Rick, Snowlina.
So it's a little dark.
Oh yeah, look at that. Here, I'll let you talk here for a second. I'll get out of your way. Me.
It's modular, so take the top off. And it has a working garage door when it works. And then you can take it out. And then I got all the new garage accessories that I worked on, a couple of different toolboxes, the engine hauler, some little chests, the dolly, the pallets, tires, like it's got everything you could possibly need in there. So little boxes. So the accessories I'll release first because they're already done. And then I'll release the whole thing as instructions afterwards. So I had to redo the way that the rails work to make it fit and work better. So that's where I'm missing some parts here. And so that's where I had to kind of redo some things in the instructions. That's why it's been so long since I redid it. So but it's coming along good.
Yeah, I'd say that's awesome. So everybody, my build cam is my microphone cam right now. So I just had to take myself off there to see him. Yeah, that looks so good. Yeah, wow. Wowie wow. The roof looks really strong there. I really it's you got a clear panel on top, right? Or
yeah, and this actually that comes out too. So I made it as modular as I could actually get it. So
Crystal, thank you for coming, and Brian as well. I appreciate it.
Yeah, the garage door smooth. That took some serious work. Not easy.
No, I imagine not. That's awesome. That's so cool. Are you gonna get? Oh, I know what I was gonna say earlier. This is it. I had that little mix up there. I mentioned Steve earlier there. I was watching his YouTube video. He's not here now. I feel bad. I should have mentioned it to him when he was here. And he was showing that he was making some custom stickers. And I thought that was pretty convenient. I mean, I've got a printer. It's not the nicest printer. Actually, she's got a really good printer. So I guess you just have the right paper. You can do it. I know Rick has done some custom stickers, and I remember he was talking about doing them. Like you have to figure out the sizing, like your scale at first.
Yeah.
So I feel like for me, I think I would just do a little trial and error till I got it right, and then I'd figure it out. But
I'm gonna do some too. So there's you buy vinyl sticker paper from Amazon, and it runs through your printer. So the tough part is actually just designing it like in an art program to get the sizes correctly.
Okay, and it's pretty you can use any program you want, right?
You can use Photoshop, Canva, anyone that you need. It's just, and there's probably some templates out there that tell you the exact size of a brick or whatever.
Okay, yeah, there you go. Yeah, I mean, you can. Yeah, you might be able to get. Can you do measurements in there too? You probably could, right?
Yeah, you can do measurements in all of those programs.
Well, yeah, Brick use AutoCAD, so that would definitely be pretty good for AutoCAD or for
Yeah.
AutoCAD for measurements.
Snellina asked instructions when. I'm almost done. Like I said, I just got hung up on the door mechanism. I needed to make that better before I released it. I didn't want to release it, and then people were like, "Oh, well, it doesn't work as I expected." So I got
Did
to
you
fix
mention
a couple things, and it'll be
you'd
good to
want to
go.
add that to an ideas?
No, not this. I do have another ideas project. I'm not willing to say what it is.
All right, fair enough.
Yeah. So, but I've
Okay.
started it, and I'll do it all digitally first, and then get the bricks in and test it before I submit it because I don't trust that process. But
Yeah. No, that's
yeah.
cool. No, that's awesome. I don't know if I'll ever design anything to like be an Lego ideas style type thing. I don't think that's my base of what I want to accomplish with my Lego, but I 100% think it's so freaking cool when people like you do awesome work. Obviously, this is cool. Like that garage is from scratch. You're working on right there. Obviously, you've got other. You're let's go back really quick here, like to your main page there where it has all your other stuff. Because
See you, Brick and Dan. Thanks for coming.
yes, take care, Rick. I appreciate it, dude. Have a great night. Here.
I know people have been asking me this for a while. I might put my train station instructions up there at some point. I might do those.
That'd be cool. You have your like whatever it's called. So where is it here? What's this thing called here?
Motorized coal car.
Yeah, the coal car. Is it got another name of it for it? Shunt.
I just call it coal car.
Coal car. Okay.
Or they call it a oh, I know what you're talking about. I can't think of the name of it right now.
Yes, that thing. Anyways, yeah, that's real smart. That thing is real smart to put the motor in there. I guess the Disney train had it there as well.
That's actually one of my most popular things. The YouTube that I did for that, I've gotten so many good comments about how people are easily been able to make theirs motorized and make it look good. And I was like, well, that was my whole goal. I've really wanted to make it so that anybody could enjoy it as much as me, because I'm kind of a big kid when it comes to the train. I don't really like train sets, but when I have mine motorized and it's going around the track, I could just sit there and just play with it for
Tender.
5 hours.
Yeah. Dan Jam got it.
Tender. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. I love trains. If I'm right now, I don't have a circuit going on in my city, but that's something I need to have. I'll show you a little bit here. I started bringing my train right around my bridge here, and actually you guys can see it here.
Make it bigger for everybody to see.
Oh, sure, definitely.
There you go.
Get rid of this. Oh. No. Go with this. I want you there still because I want to be able to talk to you. So yeah, here is my little addition I did to my bridge, so I can add it into my city here. All I need to do is I just wanted to make sure it worked here. So all I have to do is add my sidewalk in here, extend my lines out a little bit, just like I do right there, with some sideways, some snot. You guys know, snot's always fun to work with when you're dealing with Lego here. And yeah, so I'm real happy with this. It's strong in there. I have it pinned in here to the bridge, but then in these three corners, I have it just sitting on top with a jumper plate, keeping it in place so it doesn't move around. But I will have to take this out here and swap it out for some dark bluish gray bricks when I can.
Yeah, that's gonna look awesome.
Yeah, no, I'm really happy with it. I'm just kind of working around here. Like I'm going to be taking everything apart here, pretty much, not pieces exactly, but like
shrink wrap everything.
Yes, shrink wrap will be my friend for sure. Yeah, so I don't know. There's so much things to move, guys. So if anybody wants to come out for a trip to Southern Ontario, Rick's no longer here. I can't count on him right now, but I'll I'm just joking. I'll have to be potentially getting some hands here. Here we go. You'll like this. Got blind cane in here. And check out my Thrawn. I added those little gold things on top of his shoulders.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, I saw someone else do that, so I had to do that. I thought that was so cool looking.
I'm
So
jealous of those minifigs.
yeah. Oh no, they're great. I got an awesome deal on them too. I think I paid like I feel like for both these sets I have the Phantom not Phantom. Yeah, Phantom, that's what it's called. The version 1 and version 2. I think I paid 65 for the first version and 80 for the second one, but it didn't have Thrawn. If you look
Yeah,
a
the
little
second one's
closer
way
at it,
better.
yeah, this Thrawn is actually, if Abe's still here, Abe got me onto this one from not Wicked Bricks. Shoot. Anybody know what website?
Minifig Co?
Yeah, it could be Minifig Co. Or is there another one?
Oh, there's 2 or 3 of them.
Yeah, Minifig Co. is definitely one of them I buy off of through him or after talking to him.
You know,
But
we
anyways,
might get another one of him because he's supposed to be in one of the new TV series, supposedly.
oh yeah, I imagine there will be. That was only $20. I thought it was decent for it. I was like, whatever. It's got a little bit more detail than the original one does.
Minifig that me, that's what it is. Yep, minifig me.
Okay, there you go. So yeah, I got BB-8 up here. So the Porg I think is going to be about this size. I'm not too sure.
Yeah, it's about that size. I've seen it in person. It's not too much bigger.
Got we got the council down here. Not council, sorry. We got oh my gosh.
Is that an official set?
Yeah. It's I actually it's Palpatine's throne room is what it's called.
Wow.
And here I got Anakin outside the back guarding it. Those dudes inside there taking care of business are about to have their
okay, so Tangent says yeah, so Lars Mikkelsen is playing him in the Ahsoka series. That makes sense now. And he was the one who voiced him in Rebels. Okay, yeah, now I'm on the same page.
Excellent. All right, sweet.
Palpatine's Arrest. That's what he's saying that set is. I guess.
Yeah, that's Palpatine's Arrest. I got Battle, or not Battle. Got the Naboo sub here with Queen Amidala.
Those are some cool things. I kind of wish they would do some more of those new sets.
Oh, for sure. That'd be awesome. Okay. All right, Matt. I think this is going to be, we're going to call it an end here because I got to make sure everybody's okay upstairs.
Yeah, you got a whole group of a posse of kids.
It's really quiet, so that's really good. When I went up there to grab the tires, I heard someone was told to be quiet, but I think everything's under control. She knows what she's doing.
Nice.
So I appreciate everybody that stayed in here tonight and hung out with us. It was an awesome time. And
thanks for having me.
Yeah, dude, of course, man. It's been great talking with you and catching up a little bit there over the last couple of days. And yeah, I look forward to seeing some more of your designs and maybe having you on here again sometime.
Yeah, sounds good, man.
So yeah, all right, everybody.
Thanks for dropping on by, everybody. Have a good night.
Take care, everybody. Have a great night. Thank you.